Okay. Okay. So one of the acharya that came in our parampara, his name is Narottam Das Thakur. Some of you must have heard his name. Narottam Das Thakur uh, was from very rich family. He was like a prince. His father was a king, and he came after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. All our acharyas also left. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came like 500 years back, and that time Chaitanya Mahaprabhu declared that after I will leave this place, who will preach the message of Hare Krishna? That who will ask everybody to chant Hare Krishna? Who will preach this message? And then he himself answered this. He said, "After me, Narottam Das Thakur will come. My dear devotee Narottam Das will come." So today we will take some time to understand and discuss the prayers of Narottam Das Thakur, and then we'll go back to nectar of instruction. So we are taking a little detour today. Hmm. So this is so Narottam Das Thakur has written lot of songs, and this is one of the songs of Narottam Das Thakur that we are going to discuss today. Yes, Smita Mataji, you have a question? I see your hand raised.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes, Mataji.
Can you give us like little bit background of Narottam Das Thakur Prabhuji? I have
Oh,
not read
okay.
him, but just a
Oh,
little background of where he stands, maybe in our parampara.
okay.
Is
Sure.
okay.
So the background is, the background is like, so what was happening? Let me tell you from beginning because I would not be able to stop myself if I'll tell you very brief. So, so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with all his, oh, let me go a little further. So we know Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Prabhupada has given this name, Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Godhead means no matter what God you follow, no matter oh Sai Baba, this Baba, that Baba, whatever God you follow, but Krishna is the Godhead, and he is not impersonal like some of the impersonalists say that we came from nothing, we have to go into nothing, we came from light, we have to merge into light. No, Krishna is the supreme Godhead and he is the personality, and he is not the ordinary personality. He is not the superior personality. Like for me, my boss is the superior. For my boss, there is other superior. No, Krishna is the supreme. He is the boss of all the bosses. So supreme personality of Godhead, that is Krishna. Now that supreme personality of Godhead, he comes on this material world in different incarnations, and in Dwapar Yuga he comes as is, as supreme person. When he comes as a supreme person, then also he is not satisfied, though he is fully satisfied, but one thing, he is also eagerly he is also, we can say he is also like, I need more, like all of us na, material pleasure, we want more rasa. First I want some job. Once I got the job, I want promotion. Once I got the promotion, I want better job. Or there's no list. Like we are always in scarcity. So Krishna, as supreme personality of Godhead, is also in scarcity actually. You know what? Of love. He is also not satisfied with love. So what happens? He comes to have that loving exchange with his devotees in this material world. And after that, he is thinking, what mellow, what pleasure my devotees are deriving that I am still lacking. So he is not satisfied. He says, okay, I will come as my own devotee. So he comes as Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, also known as Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So he comes in the material world as Gauranga Mahaprabhu in the mood of Radharani. So he's the same Krishna, but he comes in a different mood. Like in office, I'm not going in a mood of a father, correct? I'm going in a mood of employee. When I come back home and I play with my children, then I will be in a mood of father, like that. So we play different moods. So Krishna, to relish the mood of his devotees, he comes in this material world in the mood of Radharani, like in the mood of his own devotee. So that same Krishna, as Gaurang Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he comes in this material world, he was attending the Rath Yatra Mahotsav of Lord Jagannath in Jagannath Puri. So when he was dancing, so Jagannath Yatra is going on. Lord Jagannath's chariot is there. Baldev Subhadra are also in the different chariot, and he is dancing. And when he is dancing, everybody was mesmerized, and all his servants around Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they were someone was playing mirdanga, someone was playing kartal, someone was also dancing with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Everybody was in ecstasy, and during that time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu shouts by raising his hand in the sky. He says, Narottam, and then he falls on the earth. And then all people around him, all of his devotees, are like, "Hey, what happened? And who is this Narottam? Is there anyone in the crowd whose name is Narottam?" And there's no Narottam. Who is Narottam? Everybody is like, "What is happening?" And then everybody looked at Nityanand Prabhu. Nityanand Prabhu is a close associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Nityanand Prabhu, he picks up Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then after yatra is over, again Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is fainting. He just kept on saying Narottam, Narottam, Narottam. Okay, so after some time he comes back to his consciousness. Then Nityanand Prabhu asks him, he says, who is this Narottam you are crying like all day from this yatra is over now also? Who is this Narottam? And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, after I will leave this earth, who will preach this message of chanting Hare Krishna? So Narottam, my dear devotee Narottam will come. And Nityananda was like, okay, but how he will come, when he will come, don't know exactly. So and all the devotees were waiting for Nityanand Prabhu to explain who is Narottam. And Nityanand Prabhu was looking at all the devotees what to tell you. It's like that. So the mystery was still there as is. Now, after that event, what happened? Again, Sankirtan party was going on, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was dancing with all his associates, and there was lot of crowd was following Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was in the front, chanting Hare Krishna, and all the Mirdanga Kartal players just immediately following him. And there's a lot of people in the back; those are also dancing. A lot of people were there in the ecstasy. And immediately during that ecstasy, Nityanand Prabhu says, "Stop!" And as soon as he says stop, all the mirdanga, kartal, everybody stops, all dancing stops. And then Nityanand Prabhu says, now all of you just see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, just monitor him, what he is doing today. He is gonna bestow the mercy, the love of Godhead to this Padmavati river. They were at the corner of the Padmavati river there. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started going inside the Padmavati river. So as he stepped one foot in Padmavati river, the Padmavati Devi came into ecstasy. Why? Because Lord Mahaprabhu himself touched her with his lotus feet. So he came into ecstasy. He got that love of Godhead, and he started circling. So as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu were heading more and more inside that river, more and more waves were increasing in Padmavati river, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went in, and he was in the center of Padmavati river, and Padmavati Devi appeared before him, and he says, "My dear Lord, I am your servant. Please bless me and tell me what is your order for me." And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Padmavati Devi, I am giving you a big responsibility. My dear Lord, I am your servant, and I'm very honored. I feel so blessed that I'm gonna get some instruction from you to serve you. And then Mahaprabhu says that I am giving you the love of Godhead. You take this, and in future, my dear devotee Narottam will come. You give this love of Godhead to him. And then Padmavati says, But my dear Lord, tell me one thing. How would I recognize him that he is Narottam? The Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that Padmavati Devi, the ecstasy that you felt today when I stabbed my feet uh, in this river, you will feel the same ecstasy when he will enter in your river. And then she said, okay, thank you very much to give me that biggest hint. And then the Mahaprabhu gave him a golden pot, and Padma Devi accept that. And then Mahaprabhu comes along, I mean, goes out of the river and goes along with his associates chanting Hare Krishna. And after some time, and then Mahaprabhu completes his Leela, he goes back after like immediately after Mahaprabhu left, I think after for some more years, a child takes birth just next to a town of Padmavati River. There was a king. So a child takes birth in the family of that king, and this child. So the astrologers came in the house, and the king asked from the astrologer that how is the child stars, how he will do in his life. So astrologers say that oh, this child is a miraculous child, and he will be the biggest king actually. But remember one thing. He said, his father was like, what is this? But he said, make sure he doesn't go to this Padmavati river because he will go, then he will not come back. Remember this. He will become renunciate, he will become sannyasi or something. But remember this. Make sure he never goes to the Padmavati river. He said, okay. So King, his father, Narottam's father, was very cautious throughout his life that when the child was growing up, he has given the orders to his servants, to all the soldiers, that make sure no matter wherever he is playing, but he doesn't run towards Padmavati river ever, ever, never, ever. And the old soldiers had a very, strong watch that no matter what, will make sure he doesn't go there. And for some reason, Narottam always had an inclination to run towards that river. Whenever he will be playing with his friends, he will try to run towards that river. And then friends were like, Narottam, where are you going? No, no, I'm just coming in a minute. And immediately soldiers will come. Oh, Narottam, you can't go there. Why are you going? So like that, for some reason, Narottam was always run towards river, and soldiers were always like, no, you can't go there. And friends were like, what is this happening? And then when Narottam was growing up, one time in his he was sleeping, and Nityanand Prabhu came in his dream, and he was feeling so much ecstasy when he saw Narottam in his dream, and Nityanand Prabhu in his dream. So Nityanand Prabhu said, "What are you doing here?" Oh, he said, what is your order for me, Nityanand Prabhu? Nityanand said, "Go to Padmavati River." Then he felt like, oh, this is an order. I always felt like going to the Padmavati River, but I thought just some feeling that I. But now, and he didn't know anything about Nityanand Prabhu also. So he said, "No, I have to definitely go." No, it was midnight time, and all the soldiers were there to protect the house, and they had a strong watch on Narottam because they knew that Narottam, for some reason, just wanted to swim in Padmavati River. So, long story short, so he jumped from the house, ran towards Padmavati River. Somehow, soldiers didn't come to know, and as soon as he stabbed his first feet in Padmavati River, again Padmavati Devi started feeling that ecstasy, and the river in the river and the water inside the river started circling like this. And as he was in the middle of the river, Padmavati Devi again appeared, and he said, "My dear Narottam." And Narottam was like, "Oh my God, who are you?" Padmavati Devi said, "I am the servant of Gaurang Mahaprabhu." And as Narottam heard Gaurang Mahaprabhu, he felt so much joy within his heart, like 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 a lover separated from his beloved, and immediately you hear the name of your lover. So he felt, oh my dear Gaurang Mahaprabhu, and it's like wow, such a ecstasy he was feeling. And then Padmavati Devi said, My dear Narottam, Gaurang Mahaprabhu's message is this, that I give this love of Godhead to you. And he showed her hand to Narottam. And Padmavati Devi, when he showed her hand like this, in her hand, in golden form, um, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared and he entered in the body of Narottam Das Thakur. And as soon as he entered in the body of Narottam Das goes into ecstasy. Gauranga, Gauranga. And like that, like someone goes just crazy. Gauranga, Gauranga. He started shouting, Gauranga, Gauranga, and he came out. And as he was making noise, as soon as he said Gauranga, shouted, all the soldiers, they ran towards that river. Like, what is happening? Who is shouting? Oh, this is Narottam. No, catch him, catch him. How did he enter in the river? Catch. And then when soldiers all started so much noise, his father came in came in the courtyard of his palace. Is like, who is making this? No, Narottam, you are there. Oh, catch him, catch him. How come he? So much noise started, and then all the community people, everybody came. And then and Narottam was not knowing about what is happening with him. He was in such an ecstasy. He was rolling over the ground, Gauranga, Gauranga. So somehow soldiers caught hold of him. His mother came and his mother was like, I told you so many times there is a ghost place. He probably went into the ghost place. Some ghost came in his body. That's why he's saying Gauranga. Who is Gauranga? And there is a long story. Then Narottam left his place. First he came to Mathura in search of Gaurang Mahaprabhu. Then he came to Vrindavan. When he came to Vrindavan, he came to know that Gaurang Mahaprabhu has left this planet. So he went into a lot of separation, feeling of separation with Mahaprabhu. So I told you in a short, but we will start very soon. I'm planning to start the life history of all the Goswamis. So that time we'll discuss in more detail. Um, is it
One
okay?
can I raise,
Yes,
can I
Devesh.
raise one small question, Roji? What is the time gap between the Mahaprabhu left this planet and Narottam Prabhu appeared?
Narottam Das Thakur. Yeah, when I was reading about it, I think there was not a very long period. Like as soon as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left, yeah, I think immediately after that Narottam Das Thakur came, because when Narottam Das Thakur appeared on this earth, even at that time, few very close associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was still there. Loknath Swami was still there on the earth, was very close associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So I don't think it was very long time. It was very short one, but don't know exactly.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you, Roji. Thank you.
Yeah.
So thank you for sharing the fast time. Very beautiful, Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Very
Thank you. So today now I want to discuss the prayers of Narottam Das Thakur. And I have shared one app with all of you on the group. And Udit Pro, you share with other groups also where Devash Pro and other devotees in India are added. So I would request you go ahead and install that app on your phone. And it has the songs written by all the acharyas. So in that, if you go to Narottam Das Thakur, you can read and relish the translation of those songs. Narottam Das Thakur has written a lot of beautiful songs, and one of them we'll discuss today. And then we'll take the nectar instruction class. Okay. So I just want to go towards the meaning of this, but you can go to YouTube and hear it also. How do we sing it? Uh, which app, Prabhuji? Yeah. So Mega Mataji, Udit Pro will send you. Mega Mataji is asking which app, so Udit Pro will send you. So yeah, Nautam Das Thakur song is this. Gauranga Karuna Karo दीनहीन जाने मोसमापतित प्रभु नहीं त्रिभुवन. So Narottam Das Thakur is saying that Gaurang Mahaprabhu, Karuna Karo, please be compassionate on me. Why? Why should I compassionate on you? Deenheen Jane, because I am the most fallen son. Deenheen Jane. You please consider me that I am Deenheen. I am very poor. Poor? You are the prince of, you are the prince. You are the son of a king. How come you are a poor? No, no, I am very poor. So, these prayers of acharyas, are actually invoking the feelings that we should carry in our heart. है ना? So with that mood, we have to understand these prayers. Gauranga Karuna Karo, Deen Heen Jani. And then he says, Mosama Patita Prabhu. Mosama Patita Prabhu. Prabhu means master. Oh my master. Mosama Patit. I am so fallen that Nahi Tribhuvana. In all the three words, there is no fallen soul than me. I am the most fallen soul. Like Sanatan Goswami, when he meets first time Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what he says? He says, I am fallen, then Jagai and Madhai also. And I tell you, Jagai, Madhai were the rapists. They were so sinful. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu even liberated them. Mahaprabhu gave them the love of Godhead. And Sanatana Goswami is saying, I am even lower than them. Now someone may ask, Sanatana Goswami, you are so learned, you know all the scriptures, and you are saying you are the more fallen than Jagai Madhai also? Yes. How come? He says, because I was the prime minister of Nawab Hussain Shah, and Nawab Hussain Shah was one of such criminal like Jagai and Madhai. So the one who is assisting a criminal in his crime is more criminal than the criminal himself. So I was assisting someone like Jagai Madhai, so I am more fallen than Jagai Madhai also. So this is the bhav that acharyas or pure devotees carry, and they give us an example. So here we see Narottam Das Thakur. He's saying, Mosama Patita Prabhu Nahi Tirubhavane. If you find all the souls of three worlds, if you got different words and you find different souls, then I am the most fallen in them. And then he's out of his humbleness and out of his, you know, eagerness to get Gaurang Mahaprabhu's mercy, he says, Dante Tranidhari Gora Daki hai tumara कृपा करिए सो हमारा हृदय मंदिरे. What does it mean? Dante Tranidhari Gora. He's saying that I am holding the grass between my teeth. Who holds the grass between the teeth? Like a donkey. He's saying I am like that animal who is holding the grass between the teeth. And what I am doing? Taki hai tomar. I'm coming behind you. Like, servant is still carrying some valuable stuff, but I am animal, and what valuable stuff I can carry? I am just holding the grass between my teeth. And please be merciful on me. Kirpa kari aso hamar. Please, you please merciful on me and make my heart hridaya, make my heart mandir, make my heart that temple where you can reside. Because right now my heart is filled with काम, क्रोध, लोभ, lust, anger, and greed. So please you be merciful on me. Please purify my heart. And what do after you purify? Please you come and sit in my heart. Mandira means you please come and have yourself as a presiding deity within my heart. Now someone can alert Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, no, I can't do this. So he further says, Jadi daya na karibe. If you will not do this daya on me, huh, then patita dekhiya, by looking at me so patit. I already told you that I am the most fallen soul in the three words. And if you will not do shower your mercy on me, then patita pavana nama kisera lagiya. तो किस बात का आपका पतित पावन नाम है साहब? How come your name is Patit Pavan? You are known as Patit Pavan, and I'm already telling you I'm the most fallen soul. So please, that is my request. Otherwise, what is the use of your name? You are known as Patit Pavan. किस बात का फिर पतित पावन नाम है आपका, अगर आप कृपा नहीं करेंगे मेरे ऊपर तो? Now someone can say, why do you need this kripa? Then he further says, Padechi bhava tufane nahi ka nistara. He says, bhava tufane. Tufane means this material word is like tufan. Something or else keep coming. So he's saying, Padechi bhava tufane nahi ke nistara. Nahi ke nistara means I don't see any road that I could come out of this tufan. And I'm stuck in this tufan completely. So much so that I feel helpless. So I don't see any shelter other than your lotus feet. And then he further says, Shri Charan Tarani Dan Dase Karapara. He says, I don't see any other shelter. Any other shelter. I am your servant and I request you to please bless me. So your charan are like your this material world is like an ocean where tufan, where storm is there all over this ocean, and your charan is like that boat which can take me the other side of this ocean. So I am requesting your mercy. And in that mood, he completes. He says, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Dasera Dasa Prarthana Karaye Sada Narottam Dasa. So he says, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I am the servant. Not your servant. I am the servant of your servants, of your servant, of your servant. Because I am not qualified to be your servant. Who can be the minister of a prime minister? Yeah, which means minister is also very qualified, isn't it? The prime minister, and then prime minister in his cabinet has some ministers, so which means they are also very qualified. But you are the topmost, you are the supreme personality of Godhead, and who am I? I am nothing. You have your close associates, your pure devotees, even they also have their servants. Their servants also have their servants. I am not qualified to even call them their servants. I'm the servant of the servant of the servant of the servant. That is our mood. So in that mood, he's saying, I am praying Prarthana Karai Sada. I am always praying in your lotus feet. Please shower your mercy on me.